Hello Native American flute players, my name is Martin, and today I'm going to be reviewing this Native American style flute in the key of low C sharp. This was custom made for me by Neal. You can visit his website in the description below. Paul specializes in doing really cool adornments and whatnot, and I wanted to have a wolf themed flute, so I sought out his services and he really produced a cool looking flute. So I had this made partially to commemorate the Chetco bar fire that happened locally here. Destroyed a lot of woodland, but there were a lot of other wildfires on the west coast this last year. So not to exclude those. So I chose for the body of this flute, this is African Padauk wood, so it has kind of a burnt red color, and then the totem here, the wolf, and the mouthpiece are made of black walnut. And then here we have some tiger eye inlay right there, and then also some little cabochons right here. And one of Paul's specialties is carved bone. And so it has this really cool wolf cameo here that is from carved bone. And along the body of the flute are scorched, etched in paw prints. So, very cool flute. I love his choice of colors for everything, and a lot of this was just, extra. I said, just make it wolf themed. He went for it. So I'm going to put this through the works and see what kind of sound we can produce from this. My overall impression of the flute, it's kind of flat, earthy, breathy. I was expecting something a little more bright and clear from the Padauk, but it's all right. I've accepted this flute for what it is, and it's really good at certain things. The resonance of the wood is great with things like vibrato, percussive sound, tongue fluttering. It does some really cool sound and has a lot of volume too, despite that flat sound. So what I mean by that, specifically with the percussive sounds, a lot of that comes from the type of wood used here, and I'll show you a comparison right now. I've got some handy little earplugs here. These work great for flutes, and I'm going to show you how this sounds compared to a black walnut flute, which is being played here a fourth below this one. So. So that's how it sounds compared to walnut, which is another one of those kind of flat sounding, kind of earthy toned woods. This, you get a lot more kind of vibration in that by comparison. So walnut flute is a good one to pair it with if you have someone who wants to play, either a matching key or they want to play a fourth or a fifth apart. Give that a try. I wouldn't necessarily pair it with something like maple or aspen, where it has a clear bright sound, or Alaskan yellow cedar. It's a different sound from that. So another thing that I really like about this flute is because of that flat kind of sour sound, it's really good with blues. So I'm going to play a little tune here. If you can guess what game this is from, bonus points for you. going to consider that, you know, blues scale for the demonstration. And minor pentatonic. And the Arabic scale. So, very cool flute, worth checking out. Paul usually sells his flutes on eBay, but you can contact him directly to, you know, inquire about having him create something for you. Big thank you to Paul for making this for me. This is an excellent flute. I love it. You know, as far as the details and everything on it, really exceeded my expectations. Thank you, sir. And thank you, YouTubers, fellow native flute players. I will see you again next time.